Hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and thank you so much for being here. This is a love reading for the month of December, dear Scorpio, and I will be extending this reading through my website. If you are interested, the link is beneath the video. Thank you so much for your support, your likes, your shares, your comments. I do hope that you have you haven't had it too hard in the year 2020, as this is the last month of the year. We know that there's been a lot going on, a lot of challenges in life in general, on a collective scale as well as on a personal scale. But let's see what's going on in love for you, dear Scorpio. I am offering a 20% discount as well on all my services, starting from the 1st of December until the 23rd, until the solstice. So if you are interested, even the extended readings have got a 20% discount. And this is me giving to you. I want to wish you happy holidays as well, since we're just around the holidays, just before the holiday season. One last thing is that we are in between eclipses right now, so it's a very important time when we're in between eclipses. We know that eclipses are very life-changing. So let's see what's going on in love for Scorpio, please, Spirit. So calling on Archangel Michael for guidance in relation to love for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, if you are a divine feminine. Divine masculine can watch their Mars. Those of you that are familiar with your birth charts, and your North Node. If you know where that is in your birth chart, you can always watch that because that's your destiny. Okay, so Scorpio, please, Spirit. Scorpio, in the month of December of 2020, in the now position, we have the Eight of Cups. At the foundation is the Moon. So we've got Pisces, Cancer energies here. Recent past, we have the Three of Cups. Crowning your reading is the Ace of Swords. And the outcome for you is the Six of Swords. Wow. What are you leaving behind, dear Scorpio? You're leaving something behind. We have the Four of Swords, and that's the general energy. Four of Swords, dear Scorpio, means that obviously you're coming from the Three of Swords. Let's take the Druid craft for a couple of messages before I start reading these cards. It seems that we are having the similar messages with a lot of the signs. There's a lot about moving on. Where love is concerned, dealing with challenges, some people are leaving deceptive connections, narcissistic connections in the past, and moving towards new connections. There seems to be a theme such as that. What's going on here? We've got Temperance and the Chariot. So again, the Chariot is Cancer. Sorry, you can't see because of the glare. I do apologize about that, but it's not something that I can actually fix right now. So we've got the Chariot, Cancer, which is, the Moon rules the house of Cancer. And in the distant past with the Moon, it can speak of deception. So if you've been in a deceptive connection, you are moving away. It's all about needing to heal. Remember that the Temperance card, it does speak of, it speaks of hope, but the hope to heal because you have been pained, obviously. And Temperance does speak of divine timing as well. Temperance is also, could be someone from a different culture with different beliefs, different ideas. Maybe this is spiritual growth where your truth is changing, and therefore that is where the change needs to happen, at your foundation, at your core, at your emotional self, at your physical environment, and your heart's content as well. So if there's been no happiness, obviously here, as you can see, we've got the Eight of Cups. Let's see what's beneath the Four of Swords. We've got the Star card, and the Star card is, it's Aquarian energy, and it also speaks of the future. And this could speak of social media, but also your wish being at a distance or somewhere in the future, being futuristic. Remember that the Star, being Aquarius, we're moving into the age of Aquarius. Soon we're going to be in strong Aquarian energies. So those of you that are leaving something difficult of the past, Spirit is saying that maybe because there's an alchemy happening, that where you're moving to, you will find your healing, your balance, maybe even a wish fulfillment. Because remember that the Star, being the house of Aquarius, it can speak of, you know, connecting to different groups and associations, maybe even a friendship turning into a romantic connection if you are dealing with an Aquarius, dear Scorpio. Or you've got strong Aquarius in your chart. We know that Aquarius is fixed energy. You are also fixed. So maybe there was difficulty in leaving something that was not working for you. But I do feel that you are charging ahead now, as you may have received signs and synchronicities from Spirit, which is guiding you to something new, something else. What's beneath that? We've got the Nine of Wands. The door has opened. The door has opened, and I feel that this is a new change for you. Remember that Nine of Wands, it's like usually someone's put up their wall. They've been through a lot, you know, not being relieved, because Nine of Wands is not the 10 where you're at the end. But I feel that now you're getting to the end. You are trying to heal. Remember, Four of Swords shows that warrior needing to take time out, okay, to heal. So this is like you taking time out. And with the astrology, and what's been going on, I know that relationships have been either transforming. For a lot of you, where you're in a relationship where there's been no understanding, or it just wasn't moving forward, that's going to dilute. It's going to end. Okay, because there's a transformation happening for everyone in relationships, especially for you, dear Scorpio. Now, let's see for Scorpio, place Spirit in love. Heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. Playfulness. Playfulness does ring the sign of Leo for me. Yes, I want to take one more card, but I'll just see what's at the bottom of the deck. Finances and career. This has come up for a lot of people. A lot of signs. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, which, you know, under the stress that everyone's been because of the energies this year with this COVID-19, etc., and the lack of work, there's been a challenge, a financial challenge for people. So that also adds to the pressure of relationships where there was no equal giving and receiving or understanding. Because remember that, Scorpio, for you, I mean, you need deep, intimate connections. You need truth. You need, I mean, you're black or white. You need full-on connection, deep, transformative. If there is no depth, yes, you will transform a relationship. So To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. But there's more, there's a lot of seriousness around this, these cards here. So let's come back to these cards in a moment. Okay, let's come back to those because I need more information. Let's take the Lenormand and see what's going on for Scorpio, please, Spirit. The past life relationship card is a karmic card. There's no doubt about that. It is a karmic connection. Now, not karmic connections are filled with lessons. Doesn't mean that it has a end date on it, right? It means that it's filled with lessons and it's not easy. So each person brings in a lesson, the other person learns from them. So one person takes on the energy of the teacher and the other of the student, and the other way around. So let's see, we've got the transition with the stork, and that is the number of the star as well, number 17. We have the angel, number 44, and looking closely, the magnifying glass is, looking at the details. It's very much about that Virgo energy, doing detective work or looking closely or just doing a lot of work, preparing a change, a move, but preparing for it, I would say, more than likely. And we've got the maze, so the maze does speak of confusion. It can speak of illusion as well. So some of you, and the word illusion does bring forth the energy of Neptune, and Neptune has been retrograde for months. So there has been confusion, illusion, maybe even difficulty, because Neptune can be those rough seas, which I see you crossing over a bridge here. That could be literal traveling over water, literally, because we do have the storks here. And the stork does bring the child. It brings newness, nevertheless. But this could also say that your wish fulfillment is a home that is at a distance to you. But I do see that there's been lack of clarity, lack of news, lack of truth. That's why we've got the magnifying glass here. Too many people here. There's confusion here. Remember the Three of Swords. You're coming from the three, which means that doesn't mean for all of you that you're in a love triangle. No, it just says that there's too many people here, which is bringing in confusion. Some of you are preparing a move. Maybe this is a move of a family and there's more people that you're dealing with. So you're trying to manage a situation here. Now what this is saying, the playfulness, is that in the near future there will be more fun, more play, more risk-taking, more romance, because these two cards speak of more seriousness, more karma. So I feel that the energies are lightening up. But let's take another card on the maze here. And we have the child. The child is here. You're going through a transformation. This is 13, Scorpio. Yes, your life is transforming. Now, we've got a master number 44, which is the angel number. But 43 adds up to a 7. Remember, we've got the chariot here. So this could be you moving house, wanting to move house, no doubt. Let's take the wisdom of the oracle for Scorpio, please, Spirit. What is Scorpio dealing with in the month of December in the eclipse season? Scorpio in love, please, Spirit. What's going on? We've got a J here. Now, this could be an actual child or it is something new. So it could be a new home because 13 adds up to a 4 and 4 is a home. Okay, so let's see. We've got co-create. Beautiful. And that is a number 4 as well. Dear Scorpio, that is also a number 4. I will be reading from the booklet. Co-creation can mean, of course, creating something new with another person. working towards a new home, a new stable home, a new commitment. Now we've got a cheetah here, and we know that a cheetah is very fast. She's actually stopped here, so that's what I find strange about this. And we've got the owl here, and the owl can speak of wisdom. I will be reading from the book for you in a moment. We will look at that. Remember, it's a number 4. Let's look at the astrology and how you are being affected by the stars, by the planets. Scorpio in December, please, Spirit. Scorpio. We have South Node and life's debts. So you have been dealing with a karmic situation which you need to shed. This is like a chapter that you need to close up. Okay, and it's got to do with your values. It's got to do with your money as well. But also a past karmic situation. I want to take one more, and that's a 6. Cancer, I feel. So Cancer means a new home. Remember what I said. Cancer is sensitive. Cancer is also the moon. It's all about fears. Building a home in a new place. Cancer also rules the mother. This is you finding more emotional support, but shedding something that you need to shed from your life, something that is karmic. So dear Scorpio, what I feel here is that you are in a past life connection. This is a challenge. Why do I feel that you're having heart-to-heart conversations? It could be with this karmic connection, or could be with a past love, which, because it says heart-to-heart, and the heart-to-heart says to me that there is true love in this connection here. Past life relationship means that you had karma that you needed to shed, and you're moving into playfulness and more about flirtation and taking a risk where love is concerned. So let's see what's beneath that 4 of Swords. We've got the Star, we've got the 9 of Wands, we have the 9 of Cups. So that goes back towards the past, 2 9s, which says that on one side you were very unhappy, you've been through a lot, but you've also got the wish card, the 9 of Cups here, which says to me there was a wish fulfillment in the past. You've got 2 9s here dealing with 2 different people, I would say, more than likely. Okay, maybe that's why you've got the 4 of Swords. So now you're gathering up you're healing your wounds to do with the past. You're finishing up with a karmic cycle of the past, as you may have already suffered financial loss, or emotionally where your heart was at, there was no connection. Or if you were dealing with another person that was in another commitment, you may have been reflecting, your life may have been reflected to your other half, so to your counterpart, where they were in an unhappy relationship as well, which can be quite, especially with this Maze card, may have been very confusing. Let's take a few more cards and see what's going on. What's going on for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Why do we have the 8 of Cups in the now? Obviously, Scorpio is moving on from something that did not work. But in the recent past, we've got the 3 of Cups, which can mean gossip. It can mean 3 people. Here it shows 2 people. 2 people, not 3. And this is the soulmate connection. This is a soulmate connection. And we see a lot of happiness here. But we see deception where your home, the area of your foundation and your environment is concerned. So that's why I feel that. And if you look here, it's the 3 of Cups, but it's the angel that's holding the 3rd cup, right? And it's the soulmates that are holding those 2. She is facing She is facing that Three of Cups, and we do have 11 cups here. 11 again means a new chapter. Look out for signs and synchronicities. You are ready to move on, dear Scorpio. That's what I see. You are provided with guidance here from Spirit, no doubt. Let's look at the Eight of Cups. Why do we have the Eight of Cups? We have the Two of Wands, so making a choice. Now, it's got to do, I believe, that you're moving away, leaving past connection, which was a karmic connection. I do feel that you are sort of waiting on news to come through. Remember, in the Two of Wands, it shows that someone is making a decision. They're ready to embark on a new journey. And they've got the two wands. One is in his hand and one is behind him. So he has made his choice. Here, looks like someone is waiting on news before they make their choice. Let's see why we have the Moon card at the foundation. And the moon here is an eclipsed moon. So yes, dear Scorpio, we did have a lot happening with the new moon in your sign. It was on a very important degree. And so it's very important, very, very important for you. I do feel that you are embarking on a very new chapter for you and your emotional self, your happiness, and your balance where your relationships are concerned. We've got the Three of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Three of Wands, and we've got the Two of Wands here. So Three of Wands, we know, can be a card of opening, or you're waiting for those ships to come through. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune can speak of legalities, and it can speak of truth. Here we've got the card of deception. Here is the card of truth and legalities. It's also a karmic wheel which is turning. And I feel as though you're waiting sort of to see if those ships are going to come through. I do feel that you've had some indication in the recent past that this soulmate connection can thrive, can survive. But here we've got Three of Wands again. It can speak of remember, three people in a situation. We've got two people actually here that need to be working together. And this could also deal with, dear Scorpio, this could deal with the lockdown as well. Because remember, the Three of Wands is someone looking at a distance. If you are dealing with someone that needs to, someone that is on lockdown, they cannot move freely. It's got a lot to do with things not happening with this year of 2020. So a sense of imprisonment, I feel here. Emotional, but also physical. Why do we have that Three of Cups in the recent past? And we've got the Ten of Cups. Wow. Two tens. Two tens. Ten of Cups is usually the ending of a happy cycle, right? We've got 13 cups there. 13 is Scorpio, which means transformation, change. Remember also that the Ten of Cups turns into the Ace, which means there is a new beginning with this soulmate connection. But that Ace of Cups and the 3 equals the 4 of Cups, which is a mischance, or someone was not able to accept this cup, this connection, because they were still in a family situation. They needed to end a cycle. So that's what I feel this Ten of Cups is. Let's see that Four of Swords. And we've got the Queen of Cups, which Queen of Cups, for me, is more the Cancerian energy. Cancer, Pisces. Cancer, Pisces. Pisces, very strong. That's how I read this card. Yes, it can be an energy of yours. There's another 10. We've got the Ten of Pentacles as well here, which again means the ending of a cycle, the ending of a family situation. And where you are moving towards, dear Scorpio, you're going to find a lot more abundance and something long-term, something that you can depend on. Queen of Cups to me is someone that's very intuitive. I do feel it's the person that you are connecting with, the person you are moving towards. I'm just wondering, dear Scorpio, if you are leaving behind, it's either an air sign that you're leaving behind, someone who's got strong air in their chart, or fire. So that's what I'm feeling right now. Let's see. I do feel that we do have Cancer here. We've got the Chariot here, and we've got the Moon here. So there's strong Cancerian energies. I feel that that's more about a change of residence, unless it's a Cancerian Sun, Moon, Rising. You know, it's the Cancerian energy nevertheless. So you understand Cancer can also speak of a motherly figure. So that's what that Queen of Cups is. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. There's the Chariot again. Obviously, you're ready for takeoff. You're ready to cut the ties with your past and move on. Let's take that Six of Swords, because we know that the Six of Swords it can speak of perception. It can speak of lack of truth. Remember, if that Six of Swords were to be in the reverse, it would have been at the Five of Swords for me. But also no truth being told. Five of Swords would be you're in a position of conflict, or that maybe you've been self-sabotaging yourself in trying to stay or win over a situation. This is talking about not taking place in a challenge, more so leaving a challenge behind and taking your thoughts and your perceptions with you. Let's take one card there. And we've got the Six of Pentacles, which the Six of Pentacles is Libran energy. Libra, it's also Earth. Now, Libra is relationships, remember. So with the Co-Create card, I do feel that that's where you're moving to a connection where there will be more work, more equilibrium, more work being put in equally. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Page of Swords. So Page of Swords can mean a messenger coming through with the truth. This could also be the student that you've had a lesson that you needed to learn. I feel that I need to read that Co-Create card before I can take more cards here. So it's a number 40. Okay, Scorpio, so let's read from number 40, the relationship message. Connections of the heart serve to inspire you, opening you up to new ideas you would never have come to on your own. You are looking in a mirror held by this experience and seeing yourself in an unexpected way. Who is this extraordinary being looking back at you? Remember what I said before about the mirroring image to your divine counterpart. That's interesting. You are going to be so happy that you kept your heart open. Your love is a unique work of art now, the very embodiment of beauty. So that's the message. It does speak of manifestation, fruition. So whatever you've been trying to co-create, it looks like your mirroring image, which is your divine counterpart, is also creating. So you're co-creating both at the same time, but also you have a mirror image of each other and what you're going through. So that's really interesting. Let's take a couple of Sibilas and see what's going on here. Why do we have in the now position the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands? The second wand, remember, is being brought by the birds. We have Gelosia, which is the Eight of Swords. So Eight of Swords we know is a perception of feeling trapped, but there's jealousy, which means there's more than two people here. We have Omaggio di Preziosi, another eight of Pentacles. Now this is the precious gift. Eight of Pentacles speaks of putting in the work, okay? And you know that the Gelosia also speaks of past hurt and regrets, and I feel that that's got to do with maybe a wrong choice being made or having let the time go. But now it could be saying that with the Eight of Pentacles, remember that speaks of doing the work, that there could be collaboration to co-create. Both people are doing this. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which we know the Ace of Pentacles is something long-term. It's something very real. We've got the stanza, which means there's good news coming through, finding out about things that were happening behind the scenes. And this could also speak of an intimate connection which was of great value for you, and that the news that's coming through was there was fear around communicating. So this could mean a messenger that comes through, a message that comes through from your divine counterpart, giving you the understanding, and this is going to be a gift for you, that they're there and that they're co-creating with you for, you know, a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles is a potential, remember. And Pentacles also speak of values. So, interesting. I want to look at the Moon card here. The Moon card at the foundation with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands. We have the Belvedere, which is the Three of Cups, being on the lookout, waiting for those ships to come through. Very similar with the Three of Wands, but it's also the Three of Cups, which you've got here. So obviously in the distant past, and you may have been at a physical distance from your divine counterpart, there may have been also, someone may have had that inkling, your partner, your commitment may have had that inkling that there is something else happening behind the scenes, that there is a third person in the picture. We have the Four of Cups here, the Amore, which is the card of love, right? This is Cupid shooting his arrow. And I do feel that there is a lot of love here. Now, Four of Cups can say that you have not, remember I spoke about the Four of Cups here, not able to take this divine connection, this offer in the past, because of needing for that divine timing, that wheel of fate to turn in your favor. And maybe there were children involved here. There we go. We've got the Militare, which is like very Capricorn. It's Saturnian. It's the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords means that there's been deception, there's been backstabbing, and you need to sever ties with any deception of the past. But you know that the Militare is also a karmic uphill, right? Where this Militare is on a mission. He's on a mission which says he holds secrets. He's got an uphill battle in front of him. He's got to clear the slate. He's got to get to the top of the mountain to reap the rewards, the Saturnian rewards. So to get the gifts, okay? But it's an uphill battle. So that's what I see here in the distant past. And South Nodes, life's debts. You've been dealing with something very karmic that you've needed to obviously process, to shed, to excrete from your life. And Cancer is a number 16, which is also the Tower, and the Tower means it's Scorpio, right? But it's also something not built on solid ground. What I want to do before I end this reading, I'd like to take one more card from the Druid Craft. So what is Spirit working on for you? Here we go. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is usually the miser card, but fours always speak of home and family. Some of you may have been saving your pennies, strategizing, planning a move. Four of Pentacles also says that there's a miser. This is the miser energy where love is concerned. Remember that holding on to your pennies means you're also protecting your heart. So no sharing is not caring. And where there is no caring and sharing, it's time to move on. Remember what I said, Scorpio, with Venus now in your sign, if there is no deep connection, you're going to sever the ties with that. Where there is a deep connection, where there's intimacy, emotional intimacy and physical intimacy, that's what you're aiming for now. Okay, so that's what I see for you. As I said, I will be taking more cards in the extended. I do hope that this provided some clarity for you. And I'm going to say also that the Four of Pentacles, before I go, is my Taurus card. So Taurus, Uranus is transiting Taurus, and that is where there are no values, something is shifting, changing. This could also speak of course, fluctuations, doing things in a very different way. And remember that Taurus is your house of partnership, Scorpio. So you're doing something very untraditional, very changeable. You're going to do things in a different way, very unexpected for people that are around you, that know you. So I will leave it there. As I said, thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Do join me on the extended. Other than that, happy holidays, dear Scorpio, and wishing you well. So talk to you soon.